So this is Dave Holman. Thanks to everyone that voted in the little survey as to what the next video update for CyberFire should be about. And you chose why most of the protagonists are women. And it's an interesting question. It wasn't even part of my grand plan to make it that way. They sort of evolved that way as I got into the writing. I started really with 3 protagonists, one of whom was a female and the other 2 were males. And then one of the males just kept getting weaker, as he went through his ordeals in the book, and he needed to be bailed out by someone who was really competent and knew what she was doing. So that would be Wu, a Chinese cyber warrior who's risen to the rank of general, in charge of very important cyber warfare programs for China, operating covertly in Israel, and she defects out of conscience for what she's doing, and leads the person they had kidnapped out to escape to safety, John, and the 2 of them work together to actually kidnap one of her coworkers who is a master hacker and can help solve some of the problems perhaps that the book faces. So that's one of our female leads. The one who was sort of the protagonist from the start, Leah Brooks, is a climate science researcher who goes out on the glaciers of Greenland and encounters weather problems. She encounters problems with the arrogant male leader of her group who doesn't fare so well when a storm hits. I won't give anything away, but there's a lot of near escapes and near tragedies. And then finally, in the 3rd storyline with a cantankerous retiree, Earl Miller, who's a retired Marine and banker and put up solar panels on his condo despite the condo association's vehement opposition to the look of them compared to the clay tiles around them. He often tries to bite off more than he can chew at his advanced age, and one of his neighbors from the association, Vanessa Williams, who's a widow, he's a widower. As you see, there's different romance angles in each of these storylines. She, really needs to step in and help him and make sure he's getting inside, not going out on a limb too far. And it turns out she's actually the more resilient one who gets them through a lot of the struggles that they encounter. So all 3 storylines basically have female protagonists. And there's quite a few other strong female characters throughout, and I think that's as it should be. Male characters have dominated books for thousands of years, and we can take a time to have a backseat for a while. And I think as in fiction, so too in life, hopefully. So that's a little bit about some of the female leads. There's so much more to read, and what I would like for you now is to go on and back the Kickstarter project. We're 35% to goal, and we really need your support to get further past that 50% mark. We only have 20 more days to go, and I'd really like to build some momentum. So if you could just Google CyberFire, go right to the link on Kickstarter, back the project, and then share the link, that'd be a huge help. Thank you.